What's going on, you dead set legends, and welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling prediction show in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and geez, I need to get back into training because I'm the fucking man in 2019. The man. 2019, third place, 80 to 95 kilos. I wouldn't mind being back to 95 kilos if truth be told. Third place, amateur. You just can't mess with me. You can't mess with me with that. But while we're here, it's part two. Last week I did part one for King of the Table predictions. This week, part two. Part two. So 5 matches we'll go through today. We'll have a chat with a bit of you guys, and I'll try and be in the comment section a little later on. Try and make it a bit of fun. Try and not go too long. So we've got a whole day of commentating other sports, which is fun. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to do. What's it like? I did a poll. That's the one I wanted to kick off with. What is your favorite match of the card? What is something that sits there and goes, you know what? Shit. Take my $20 or fucking 30. What's it up to now? It's in Australia. It's costing me a fortune to watch this. I think it's 20 US. Let me have a squeeze. Get the pay-per-view. Let's have a look. Upcoming. Yeah, let me click on that. Buy now for $30.90 Australian. Okay. So that can change every day. Anyway. What is the match that you're like, yeah, that match will steal the show. That's going to be my favorite match. Or is it your favorite match because you're like, yeah, my favorite puller is going to dominate and win 3-0 or 4-0, depending on what match there are. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I need a... First thing, I knew I forgot something when I was setting up the show. It won't take me long, so everyone say good day to each other in the comment section. Where's my photo? Here it is. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. And then I'll send that to my... I'll send that. There we go. But boy, oh boy, has life been fun at the moment. And I hope life has been fun for you guys at the moment. I'll be back on a plane soon. Of course, I'll be doing the live commentary. Might have some special guests rolling in for the live commentary. But we'll see how that goes. This is what I wanted to show you guys. And I'll see if we can zoom it in. Because one thing I do love, there's a Russian website out there. Here we go. Probably should have trimmed it, made it look better. All right. For you guys, because I love you guys, we'll go that one. So there's a Russian website and actual odds. Actual odds on the matches, which we'll go through. And then we'll get through my predictions. G'day to that monster, Michael Todd, for the win. And if anyone has access to this website, because the odds are delicious. If anyone has access, let me know, and I'll send you some money. Minion One says, ready, bang. Jeremy Parker, what up, dude? Says, sup, Jake. Matt House says, Aussie versus Auden, super match, King of the Table 15. We had a pool a couple of years ago at Auden's house. Left hand would have been an interesting match back then. Now, because he trains every day and I don't train at all, Auden would smash me. Cheers and beers. No work today. Good on you, mate. How good is that? How good is that? I hope you're watching the NBA after this. Mike and Vitalii is Jeremy's match because you train with Mike, so that makes sense. Ready Bang says Drunk Eddie. Yeah, Scott Steiner shaved this off. So we'll go for there. My man, Philip Woodington. Woody. How you going, my man? As well as A Stark. Needs to be in a boy band. Crazy Uncle Jim. Lagia, what website is that? I cannot remember. Let me double check if I can find it. Only for you, Lagia. Let me double check. Hit that like button while you're hanging around in here. No, I can't find it. No, can't find it. But if we have a look at this, Zurab paying $2.10 over Giorgi Tutuyev. Anthony Bartolotta. So there's some really juicy odds. Unfortunately, my man Lachlan Adair paying $7.50 to 1. So if you're not sure how this betting works, is every time you put $1 on your athlete, that's how much you'll win in return. So like if you put $1 on Petro Maharent, you'll win 6 cents back, $1.06 back. So Chikadze and Matt Mask has some really juicy odds. So does like Eglay. $2.10 for Eglay. That's very interesting. Svekov and Dadakan is they're all, I'm just going through the odds. Like Kamil Jablonski, $1.95 on the left. That guy's a weapon on the left. An absolute weapon. So $1.95 is great odds. They obviously think Pauline's got no chance of winning again at $4.50. Matyashenko, $1.70. I'd put my house on that. Ivan Matyashenko. I would put my house on him winning. $1.70. If I had $100, I'd probably chuck it on Matyashenko. And then see, this is interesting. Michael Todd and Vitalii. Now, it could be wrong. But because I don't watch too much arm wrestling podcasts. But is Vitalii and Michael best out of 7? And why? Is it because it says here it's best out of 7? It's saying here it's best out of 7, but that's not a title match. The other 3 are. Even the odds on Rustam, you get $2. You double your money. But then Laletin, they think, will win very, very far. I thought it was best of 5 as well. G'day, Benji. Congratulations on monetization, mate. I gave you a super chat during one of your training sessions. Good on you, buddy. Love it. I love when good people get good things for them. And I think Benji's a good dude. All righty. So there's some very, very interesting potential to make a few bucks there. And they're not shutout stakes and everything like on ArmBet. So let me just have a quick squiz at ArmBet before we get into their last predictions. Just got to launch the staking board. So Vitalii and Michael is a shutout stake. It's on block 3. Michael Todd only needs 1. Todd Hutchings and Rustam Babaev is a shutout stake. They're still on block 1. Kamil and Giorgi Zarenov is a shutout stake. See, this is really interesting, right? So Zarenov only needs 1 pin and you win the shutout stake on ArmBet. He only needs 1 pin. So they think he's a heavy favorite. But if I go to this website, I can get $1.95 for Kamil. But on ArmBet, they think Kamil will win very easily. Hence it being a shutout stake. Matt Mask and Nugo, that's not a shutout stake. And they're on to block 3. David Dadakan and Giorgi Svetkov is a shutout stake, with Dadakan being their heavy favourite. Even then, Dadakan, you get $1.65. Bloody hell. Really interesting, these bets. These bets are fantastic. Gamble responsibly. Even like $1.55, I'd be putting some cash on Genadi. Wowee. Before I get into my final 5 predictions, what do you guys think about these? What's your guaranteed bet? Like if I said, right, I'm giving you $100, pick me a guaranteed winner, which one would it be? These odds are delicious. The majority of them. Well, let me know. There's some brilliant ones there. Right. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get into this one. So, speaking of juicy. Well, I know you'd pick that one, mate, because you have a very big disdain for Vitalii. No, can't do that. No, that was an actual betting website. I would put it on Michael with 0% hesitation if I understand the system correctly. So basically, if you knew the betting system, what was Michael paying? I've got to bring it back now. $4.60. So basically, I'm giving you $100, and you're going to get $460 in return if you guarantee Monster Michael Todd. Right, let's get into this bad boy. There's a lot of you think Monster Michael Todd gets the win. Hit the like button. So who do you guys think wins this one? I'll do a quick poll. I won't be able to do a poll with all of them due to time constraints. Matt Mask. Nugo. What is it? Chikadze. Or Nugzari. Dangerous match. Matt coming down in weight class. So I think that is danger for a lot of the pullers in that weight class. We know what the Nugget can do. What was Nugo's last couple of matches? I was there when he smoked Rob Vidgen Jr. To be honest, I think anyone could have beaten Rob that day. And he was at that King of the Table. He's had another match as well, hasn't he? Where are you, Nugo? Just looking at some results. Nope. Oh, yeah. He beat, Kochak. Smashed Kochak 3-0 on the right. Correct. So, it's going to be dangerous. I don't think the lever or anything will be a problem. Nugo's taken on that. What will be a problem, I think, is the hit at the start. I think the hand with Matt going back. The lucky thing for Nugo is he knows exactly where Matt's going to go. We all know where Matt's going to go. Matt hates hooking. He thinks hooking should stay for fishermen. So Matt's going to go for that giant top roll that he has, and he's going to be explosive at the start. So for me, which stick of dynamite explodes first? And I think it's Matt Mask. I genuinely believe Matthew Maskington wins it for me. I think he gets a huge win. And this will really cement him top 10 of the light heavyweight division. I've got to go back and find the rankings. Rankings seem really hard to find these days. I don't know why. Now, here's a real interesting question, because this is where I think things need to change, in my opinion. So this is king of the table. Why? I don't know. Something must have happened during the sale. So if it is king of the table, does it still count as East versus West rankings? If so, as it hurts my heart to say, scrap king of the table. Just have more East versus West. You know what I mean? It's like if UFC bought Bellator, probably not going to have more Bellators, are they? They're just going to have UFC Fight Night. You know what I mean? Like, I think you just change it to the East versus West Challenger Series. And it's almost, you know, if you're, say, ranked 8 and below, you pull it the East versus West Challenger Series, giving all this shit away for free. And you watch, it'll happen in a year. So you have your title matches and your number 1 contender matches, or your top 5 matches at East versus West. Then the ones in between. So if you're aiming for 4 East versus West a year and maybe 4 more others, they just call them either an East versus West Challenger Series, or you just keep calling them East versus West. I feel that just it hurts me to say, because I loved King of the Table. But anyway, where are we? Matt, 1 more year mask is going to win. Drunk Eddie says the Nugget. The Nugget Train. Nugget Train. I have Matt as a slight favourite. I would not bet on this match. If I could bet on that website, I would do $10 every event for us as a group, and we'd all pick one. The Drew says Matt and Monster Michael Todd for the win. Benji Max sits in there and says Nugo might catch Matt's hit. If and when he does, this match can go either way. Very political there, Benji. Imagine if this match is like Vitalii v. Erdemis. I would cry happy tears. I would cry happy tears. That was a pretty cool match. That was one of my matches of the year. That was a very cool match. Couldn't agree with. Laggy, what's going on, mate? We're agreeing on a lot lately, and I'm not liking it. We're used to butting heads. What's happened? Who's changed? Who's I completely, not much point calling it king of the table. Yeah, I think it's got something. Now I know nothing. I think it's got something to do with the buyout. Legends in the chat. How you going, buddy? Hope all is well in your world, including the major one. He's a ripper dude. He's a ripper, the major one. Next week, I might start bringing back some caption games, guys. Next week, we'll bring back some caption games. So for me, what I think, Al Sams, like the way you're thinking, and then I'll give my official prediction on this, and then we'll roll on because I'm babbling. What you're thinking, like a Night of Champions. There's too many divisions in arm wrestling. There really is. Like every 10 kilos, 2 hands, there's too many divisions. What I've always proposed is you pick a weight category, let's say light heavyweight, because that's on the screen, and you grab ranks, say 5 to 15, and you pick 8 of them. And it's a single elimination tournament on the night. So everyone's always like this suit match series, that's where the money is. All right, well, from your ranks 8 to 15 that aren't really going to draw pay-per-views, but they get a shot at, say, rank number 6 in the world, they become the king of the table. And it propels their ranking. I think that's what they should do moving forward. Major Mason says, yeah, I'm going all in on Matt. He botches this, he's going to be so pissed. Absolutely. Johnny Mountain, we got the same haircut, buddy. Got the same haircut. No, just trying to get into a rhythm with look, I'll tell you how busy I am here in Australia. No word of a lie. I just knocked back going on a reality series, on a reality show. It's true as I'm sitting here. Got a phone call last week or the week before. Got a phone call. They're like, hey, we'd love you to at least audition. We'll put you in the final 30. I think 12 to 15 contestants get picked. But we'd love for you to be on there. And thought about it, had a chat with my wife. It was 8 weeks of filming in Samoa. I might be saying too much here. Anyway, that's how busy I am. No, core sports have got nothing to do with it. So it's just East versus West. East versus West presents King of the Table. So I won't be at any of these events in the foreseeable future, which is fine. Robert and I have had a private chat, and it is cool. It is cool. Thank you, Robert, for your honesty. I appreciate it. I know they're all watching, and I know that whenever the slightest out of context negative thing gets said, it gets sent to them. But it's all right, everyone. It's all right. I'm pretty happy. Anyway, Matt Mask wins this match. Matthew Maskington. Ho, ho, ho! I like this one. Why? Because I'm the king of left arm. I'm the king. I know everything to do with left arm. Now, before I get into this one, I've been saying this for a while. I wish it wasn't called EVW Sports. I wish when Robert came in and started his brand, I wish they gave it a new name. But EGO came into play. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being proud of something that you built. But I would, I would have. What's harsh? Robert had nothing but nice things to say to me in the chat. But yes, no one counts East versus West anymore. No one cares. I think that's just what it's called. But Poland and Georgia. No, where's Zarenov from? Armenia? I don't bloody know. Georgia, I think. But yes. Anyway, I like this one. I think both are very underrated pullers. Very, very underrated. Just double checking when the last time we saw Zarenov, because I love Zarenov. I was there when he rolled up and smoked. Rivers, Las Vegas. Oh, Vitalii beat Zarenov on the right arm. I think Kamil Jablonski's press is going to be too much. I was there when Kamil's press went up against Vitalii, King of the Table, September last year. And Vitali's number one in the world on the left arm. So, for me, I think Kamil Jablonski wins it. Kamil Jablonski wins this match. So, for me, I just like Zarenov is strong as shit. I can't even remember the last time we saw him pull left arm. But Kamil's the man on the left arm. He got two wins. I think one was a pin. I think the other was fouls at King of the Table. But Kamil wins. The Polish sausage gets it done. He's even lifting his left arm in victory in the photo over Zarenov's head. If that is not foreshadowing, it's almost like it's a Devon Sanders match. It's already been recorded. And we've seen the match happen. I think Kamil wins. His press will just be too much. Zarenov will dive in and hook. Kazakhstan, thank you. He is from Kazakhstan. Thank you, Drunk Eddie. So I think Kamil will get the chocolates. Didn't Corey get a pin on Kamil? Yes, but I do believe that was Kamil's second match of the night. No disrespect to Corey, but I think that was Kamil's second match of the night because he had pulled Morozov. So he could have been a little tired. But Corey's quick. Corey's like, he's got pins on Tobias Sperong. Like, Corey can be powerful if he gets the start. Murphy, politics. That's all I'll say. Hey, Leia, what's up? What is up? Pronate attendance is there. This is a great match. Don't they both start with their shoulders forward? Well, it's going to be chaos in the middle of the table between these guys. Kamil wins. Polish sausage, I'll take two. Kamil, the smasher, Jablonski. Now, this match usually goes against my usual predictions. Usually, if you're from Kazakhstan, it's an automatic pass with my predictions. But Kamil, to me, he's just getting everything right to make a superstar. Calls out the big name people. Will take a match last minute because Kadecha was supposed to pull Morozov at King of the Table. Kamil does it. I was there at Knuckles Up when Kamil won and then flew over to pull at Arm Wars against Devon and won that matchup. Kamil Jablonski's great on social media. Invest money in Kamil Jablonski. He's done literal fire in his house whilst training. Kamil is great. He's got no problem speaking the truth. And he doesn't mind playing the villain if he has to. But Kamil is one of the reasons why everyone hates the press. Everyone's like, the press is shit. And everyone complains about his shoulder being forward. It's not his fault. It's the referee's fault. It's the referee's job. Kamil's great. Kamil Jablonski's great. Very underappreciated, in my opinion. And I think he's just going to get on top, especially if he gets to the strap. If you just he's just going to drop everything down. And I think he gets him. Al Sims thinks he's funny. Good taste. Crazy Uncle Jim's got good taste. He is badass. Kamil for the win. I'm going the Jablonk dog. But everyone takes as much advantage as I can. Because if they don't, they argue at the table. So for me, that's just the way arm wrestling is built. Until that is changed, everyone tries to get as much advantage. And you know what's another kick in the guts for arm wrestling? Side note. I keep having all these side notes. Has anyone watched Run It? RUNIT. It's going to be the new slap fighting, and it's becoming huge. Has anyone seen it? It's literally two rugby players standing at either end, and they run and kill each other. They just go bang into each other. And that will become bigger than arm wrestling very soon. Sad to say it. Breaks my heart. But it's insane. Scott Steiner shaved it in Vegas, my man. Shaved it in Vagos. Shaved it all the way. and it's getting there in some patches. I don't mind it. Oh, have I got a fun story for that? So, you've clearly seen the movie Idiocracy. If you guys haven't, go and check it out. So it was made in 2006, and it was about how dumb the future has gotten. And if you go watch it, we're living in it. Just go and watch it. Anyway, fun little story about this movie. They didn't have much marketing. They didn't have much budget for clothing. So they said, go find some shoes for everyone. Go find some shoes for everyone. And this woman goes, the woman in charge goes, I found the stupidest shoes in the world. I'm getting them dirt cheap. Can we buy them? No one would ever wear these things ever. They're silly. And then, the producer's like, what would happen if this company blows up? It won't. They're so bad. You know what those shoes were? Crocs. If you've seen this movie, go back, and how true it is 20 years later. I'm an AFL guy. I can't. That's where I'm going today. Commentate AFL, and I commentate AFL on the weekend. Yeah. Go look and go look. They're wearing them all in prison. That movie is the shit. Anyway, I've got Kamil in this one. Let's roll on. Genadi and Ibragim. This is what, 115 kilos. Will Genadi get down to 115 kilos? Will he get down there? Does anyone know what he's weighing in at now? 115 kilos is a lot, because he was around the 140, wasn't he? So this is for the interim 115 kilo world title, because Devon keeps ruining it. He wins the 105. He wins the 115, says, yeah, I'm bored. You guys can have him. I'll go for the left arm now. So for this one, if Genadi will just like scrape through and be at like 114.999 kilos, and I think he'll be about 125 when the actual match starts. Ibragim is strong. We've seen what he can do with Todzilla. When was the last time we saw Ibragim? It's going through. He lost to Reno for the title. Oh, Reno won the title, and then Reno got injured. I retract what I said about Devon before. Yes, Reno become the champ. So, Genadi wins this one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good. I hope he makes it. Because I think Genadi will be the interim 115 kilo champion until Reno comes back. And I hope Reno is doing well with his recovery. I spoke to him a little while ago. Yeah, spoke to him a little while ago, but I hope the big dog is doing well. But yeah, they're going to go into a hook. Ibragim's got a top roll, but they're going to go in a hook. Genadi's got a press. It's no Reno press, but Genadi's got a press. Genadi's got weapons. It'll be a fun match. I'm looking forward to this match. But Genadi's got too many weapons. He's going to test out the hook. Foul. Test out the hook, foul. He's happy to be down 1-0. He'll dive in for a press, point, somehow get a pin, and then it'll end up breaking Ibragim 3-1. I think the match is going to be a close one. I'd be surprised if Genadi has a quality cut. It will likely be difficult for him, and he'll likely need to do it a few times to iron it out. Man, it's going to be tough. Because what did he weigh in the Devon match? 140? 140? Was it 140? I'm guessing 140. Was it 140? I was going to keep saying 140 until someone tells me otherwise. He was heavy. He was heavy as shit. And he looked strong. But I like Genadi. I think Genadi being on the table is a good thing for the sport. He's got that big beard. I just wish he spoke English fluently. Because he's got character. Yeah. So 315, 142 kilos. Ibragim for the win, 3-2. I love it. I love when I get a score in the comments. Thanks, Drug Eddie. What? Look, the way arm wrestling is at the moment and the way the money's being thrown, we had too much early too soon, and the way it's all been throwing around, I honestly think we need like a 130 kilo max. 130 kilo max. If you weigh more than 130, and that is just a friend concerned for his friends. I've made friends with a lot of these people around the world. And if I retire tomorrow, I'll be very grateful. But no one looks healthy. They look strong. And, they look massive. And because it's good money, it's not great money. It's great money for some, and you're addicted. It's very addictive. So it's like, well, what if I pull 6 times a year and I can get this much money? It'll change my life. I'm like, man, be interesting. All right, what's going on, Jeremiah? We got 2 more matches in our predictions. And then next week, we'll bring back the caption game. Major Masons leaning towards Ibragim. Why? Why are you disagreeing with me, Major? I thought we were buddies. I think we'll get Grand Theft Auto before that, Jake. Yeah, and then it might force some of these guys to lose some weight. Because it's getting dangerous. It's getting very dangerous, I think. But I could be wrong. Right. Todd Hutchings and Rustam. Now, if you saw my show with Todd Hutchings, you know I'm picking Todd Hutchings. I think Todd Hutchings gets the win. I think Todd Hutchings will get it done. He'll have to work extremely hard for this. But Todd Hutchings looks very, very comfortable at 95 kilos. He is the guy. He is best in the world. And I think at this weight, he'll have a very comfortable run as champion. He's 3 or 4 times a year that he pulls. He will be very, very good. And I know England will throw everything at him until Todd drops the title, but we love Todd. He is brilliant. And to be world champ at his age is disgustingly incredible. And it is great. I cannot wait for my man Todd to get rid of that hoodoo, that thing that he's hanging over his head. I've never pinned Rustam. Well, on the weekend, when I'm doing my live commentary. I will be very, very excited. And we do the same thing. Arm Wrestling World doubts you. You turn up to an event. You win. You get an annoying voicemail from me showing my excitement. You come on the show. We rinse and repeat. I think he'll just have him. He will have him. Now, going back to my earlier thing that you were saying, yes, but go look at Vitalii at Zloty. He was all right. He was under 130 then. Todd Hutchings going to have to work super hard. 4-2, says Drunk Eddie. This match is as hype as any Levan match for me. Yeah, but you got a weird brain. You got a weird brain lag here. I wish it was hyped up as much. I know in your head. This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be great. And I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be brilliant. Old Man River takes it in a close one. It has been great to watch Hutchings. What do you mean become a fan favourite, Murphy? He's always been a fan favourite. Who ever hated Todd Hutchings? Tell me. Tell me now, Murphy. Side pressure from Todd will come in the head. Rustam's going to get hooked. The problem will be burnout. We saw what Paulin was able to do, and whilst Rustam was dominating, he did get injured. Rustam, incredible puller. One of the all-time greats when it comes to hook pulling. Todd, as much as he says hand doesn't matter in arm wrestling, he's going to attack that hand with his side pressure. He's going to blow up that hand, which inept will blow up that giant Rustam bicep. And we're on. Todd all the way. Right. Now this one. The main event. Winner. Well, they're boring. Boring. They're like missionary sex. There's a lot of people criticize because of the way I commentate. It's like, yeah, but you guys just want to have eye contact missionary sex. Like, that's just boring. Get amongst it. Have some fun. Cool. You pick vanilla ice cream whenever you go out. Awesome. Not for me. Give me the sprinkles and the choc chips and caramel and anyway. This match here. I've been back and forth with it. This one is like, Mark was my friend. Michael and Rebecca have always been fantastic. We've had phone calls. We've had dinners. We've had breakfasts together. Vitaly Laletin always asks about my family. He's always happy to see me. But we need a translator to communicate. Vitalii thought it was really funny when I measured his head. So you have to see, I have two of my friends in this match. It's like trying to have a conversation with my wife and pick my favourite daughter. It's hard. You can't do it. You can't do it. This match here is going to be difficult. This new, reformed, obsessed monster Michael Todd has a game plan. Vitalii, full-time arm wrestler, dominates a reality TV show, wants to be number one in the world, both arms. Both men not looking ahead of this match. But both men feel that they can beat Levan. Not only do they think they can beat each other, but they both believe that they can beat the number one arm wrestler in the world. And that, as a sports fan, is something that I can get behind. That is fucking incredible. And this is exactly what I want for a number one contender matchup. This is incredible from the both of them, and I couldn't be happier. This is exactly what this sport needs. They're both showing respect. They're both having a bit of trash talk. They both believe they can flog each other, and they both believe that they can beat the unbeatable. How anyone is not excited for Monster Michael Todd and Vitaly Laletin should just go eat some dirt. This match will be fantastic. Vitaly trying to get on top, and then he will try and press through Monster Michael Todd's Kings. Now, if Michael can get comfortable in there and a really good position, he could tire out the big Russian bear. We know Michael loves to change things up. He doesn't change his body position too much, but he can change things up and fucking ninja star a press. Whoosh. He's like Indiana Jones. Whoosh. How good's that? So there's these explosive weapons. Vitalii looks like a samurai when he gets to the table. And it's shing. And he puts his blade on there. It's a long, sharp, strong blade that cuts through just about anyone. This match is exciting. And on May 10th, we'll find Levan's next opponent after Erdemis. It's great. And I've still got other things. Let me see what you guys are going to say. And then it might persuade my decision. Michael Todd will win 3-0, at worst 3-1. The reactions will be very amusing. I do love it when a Devon or a Monster Michael Todd win, just because I love the internet melting Lagia. I love it. Vitalii has a brutal top roll, but Michael loves that position too, above the pad, 2 inches above the pad. Vitali's got a clean house. Vitali's a barn burner. Some may up in the hospital. I've seen Vitaly almost collapse on me after a match. And he had the oxygen tank afterwards. Dave Chafee, king of the table 5. Todd talking about facing Levan already. Hope the big Russian beats him. But Vitali's saying the same stuff. They're not saying anything different. They're not saying anything different. Michael has always spoken about Levan. He wants to be the best in the world, and I've got nothing wrong with that. Ryan Bussier, my man. What's going on, buddy? Hope you do. Ryan, will you be in Arizona? June 6th or 7th? Will you be in Arizona? You'll be in Arizona. You come in Arizona? We'll see you there. My goodness. I hope Monster Michael Todd wins. Tough battle ahead for them both. The Bear be too strong. 3-1. As an American and Todd supporter, I'm rooting for him, but Vitaly is way too much. Go Monster Michael Todd. My official prediction. I think Vitaly gets it 3-2. And I'm saying that with zero confidence. Because knowing this new, changed, phenomenally strong Monster Michael Todd, the reason I'm going Vitaly, plain and simple, arm wrestling maths. I'm just looking at how they both pulled Erdemis. And Erdemis got the win on them both. based on that, and I'm sorry, Michael and Rebecca, I know you're going to be watching this. I know you're fans of the show. More importantly, we're friends. Now, I'll probably get a text message after this. But that's what I'm putting it on. That's what I'm putting it on. With no confidence whatsoever. What Michael's doing in the gym is fantastic. His frame of mind appears to be stronger. When you have a strong frame of mind, you cannot be broken. Trust me, I know. I witnessed it with my beautiful wife. So I'm loving that. I'm loving that. But if you want a reason why I think Vitalii might just win, it's because of the way they both put earnings. And Vitalii put earnings a long time ago. Still didn't win. Anyway. What do you guys say? Let's just hope the comment section on the upload of this match doesn't go nuts. That's one of the huge problems. I have to go back and check it out. One of the huge problems, man, why we don't get many sponsors. Because we just kill each other on the internet. We just kill each other. Okay, cool. I should be there. I should be there as well. So hopefully we can have a water or a Coke or a beer. Or I don't know, Ryan, you're an athlete. Do you drink, Ryan? I just want to say g'day. No. Stop that, Al. Oh, I have to hit you on the snout. Pick a winner. Good call, Aussie. Says Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, this was phenomenal. Phenomenal. My 78-year-old will probably be tuning into the match as she did last time. For whatever reason, you're her favorite. What do you mean for whatever reason? Clean up your act. No F-bombs. I don't do F-bombs when I commentate. I chucked in a couple now for fun. I don't do F-bombs. But, well, John, you know because you informed me. But there's another top-tier arm wrestler's mother that tunes in as well. Or is it the grandmother? No, it's the mother. I have to check my emails. But yes, arm wrestlers' mothers. I think they just like the excitement and the interaction because I don't care if you're a 16-year-old kid or a 78-year-old woman. You're watching arm wrestling, you're having fun, and you're enjoying me losing my mind over arm wrestling. Tune in. Play out. Let's go. A questionable call, and Mike loses it. Can't stay in the moment. That's his issue. I think he can. He loses it, but I think he focuses. I think he comes back real quick. What's a blue dolphin? Blue dolphin drink. Oh, it's a martini. But I thought you didn't drink. Oh, water. All righty. Oh, geez. Double Kings. I'd love to see that. Mate, it's always fun. It is always fun, and that's why the number one live commentator in the world. It's going to be great. They're my predictions. If you want to see who I predicted in the first 7 matches, go check out the last one. I think that'll be it for me on the lives until the event. I might go live after the press conference. but like I'm commentating all day today. I'm commentating all day tomorrow. I'm commentating all day after the press conference. It's Mother's Day, the morning of King of the Table. I've got so much to do. But what I want to say is thank you all for joining in, having a bit of a laugh and a chat. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week and the lead up to this. More importantly, wherever you are around the world, I hope you are smiling and I hope you are happy. Whether you're about to go to bed, I hope you go to bed in a good mood. Or if you're waking up and starting your day, I hope you're in a good mood. Because that is what it's all about. That will change the world. And when people say that they want to change the sport, two things I suggest. One, just always be in a good mood. Even if your favorite athlete loses, cop it on the chin. Cop it. Don't just start attacking people to get your frustrations out. And two, if there's something you don't like from another arm wrestling promotion, don't fucking jump in 400 Reddit groups or 400 Facebook groups and shine the light on and go, it's so bad in the sport. Just have some fun. If you ignore things, they go away. Anyway, that's me done. I'm out of here. You guys are awesome. Hit the like button on your way out. I will see you. Well, I'll be tuning in to the press conference. Maybe. You know what they're like. I'm out of here. You guys are awesome.